Hey everyone, Odds here. Welcome back to the channel for some more Borked Builds. This week we have a special one for you. This is the spawning unit challenge. So the rules were kind of complicated this week, but hopefully everyone was able to kind of figure it out. But basically the goal of it was that you cannot build a unit unless it can spawn other units. Then you have to tech that unit with the spawning tech before you can build the baby unit. So basically you can only buy the mama unit, and then once you tech it, you can buy the baby unit. So it kind of really limits a lot of options, and it's kind of interesting. And we had a lot of discussion in Discord as well of like what constitutes generating, or spawning a new unit. And so we decided that tarantula spawns spider mines, so that's okay. That's a mama unit. You can't build spider mines, so it's kind of a dead end, tech path, I suppose. But that's fine. You can build spiders here. So that's why we see Granite in this first round going for just buying a third tarantula here, because that's okay. Basically, in the first round, all you could build was like marksman, tarantulas, and then we kind of flip-flop back and forth between are crawlers good for spawning units or not? Because in some way, crawlers do spawn units, because replicate doesn't it takes dead enemy units to make new units, so it is a new unit coming onto your side of the battlefield, so it like kind of spawns units but also does it. Anyways, we've left that up for kind of viewer interpretation a bit. Thanks for the follow, by the way. But yeah, it looks like this case, yeah, we're going for spiders here. Unit drops, of course, you can take... Wait, what is going on here? Why do we got this arc light? Okay, there we go, yeah. Unit drops are fine, starting units are fine. What is happening with this arc light? Granite? We got 2 arc lights. What are these? You can't spawn arc lights. You're watching the wrong POV? Oh my god. Oh my god. I just went off. Guys. Shit. Well, we're not starting again, okay? We're not starting again. We'll do it live. We'll do it live, okay? Take back everything I said about Granite, okay? Or, yeah. Fuck. Here we go. Mr. Moo Cow. We switched. Oh my god, I'm all lopsided. It's this way. It's this way. It's this way. Okay, ignore that. Hey guys, Borked Build challenge. We're starting here. So, same thing applies, right? Marksman and fangs. It's great. It's great. Marksman, you notice here we've got shooting squad tech available, okay? That means once we can click this tech, we can start building fangs. Okay. Except we've got 4 fangs here, so that's not quite right. What has happened? Guys, this is not going super well here. We don't have that shooting squad, but we have 4 fangs. You cheated! So we have Batman in the chat here. This is Mr. Moo Cow doing a little bit of cheating. Oh, this was the OCD cheat. Okay, right. Got it. You gotta have it look pretty, right? It's gotta look pretty. So just sometimes you gotta scratch that tickle in your brain that says, I need to make things identical. We'll forgive that, okay? It's okay. We do have Spider Mine as a first tech here on Tarantula, so that's great. The unit drops happened, right? So we got Stormcaller. That's totally legal, totally fine. Unit drops are fine. Starting units are fine. You're not building those units, so it's okay. You can use them to kind of augment the rest of your army. So I think this is a great pickup. Some of the problems I had when I was trying this Borked build was not having enough damage. So actually getting a level 2 Stormcaller can be quite good. It's quite good against Tarantula. And the other thing is, like, you cannot tech units unless you tech the like shooting squad or whatever, spawning tech first. So what that usually means is if you have a unit like Stormcaller, you're not going to be able to tech it because there's no spawning tech. But Stormcaller is pretty good on its own, right? You don't need techs for it. So yeah, pretty good, pretty good. So we're off to a great start here, guys. We have a lot of replays to go through. Please stay tuned. It's not going to be this rocky for the rest of the evening, hopefully. Here we go. Okay, so we've got Orbital offered. And very quick tarantula. More tarantulas. Orbital pickup. This one is a quick one at least. Yeah, we've got a lot of replays. We've also got... Some people are saying this was a very difficult challenge. And I don't disagree with that. I think it was pretty challenging. I think I tried probably close to 10 games. I think I got 3 wins. So not super great on my end. Some people couldn't find a win whatsoever. It's pretty tough. There's a lot of interesting challenges. I'm wondering when we're going to see Shooting Squad. I guess right now we don't really need it, but against Marksman late game, potentially, you know, a good counter for Marksman is late Fangs. So we might, if we want to build more Fangs, build them farther back, we might want to see that Shooting Squad pickup. Here we go, double pack of Wasp pickup. I think that's also a really great pack and kind of supplement your chaff. Now you get some air chaff. This is also a unit that is a baby unit. So if you were to get the boat, right, you could unlock the what's it called, mothership on boat, and then that way, once you unlock mothership, you can start teching the wasps, right? The requirement for the techs is supposed to be the mama gets the techs, this you know, spider mine spawning tech first or whatever, and then both mama and baby can get whatever techs they need after that. But this is great, you know, this covers, you know, air flanks here. Ooh, well, here's another little hiccup, I think. So I think we're supposed to be going Shooting Squad before we're teching the Fangs here. Did I double F up? Whoops. This was one of the reasons why it was so hard, actually, was because we had to spend a lot of money getting Shooting Squad or whatever in order to get techs on Fangs. Maybe I'll show my replay after this because it's kind of similar. I played some Marksman stuff and having to click on Shooting Squad made it rather difficult. We'll watch my replay next because I know I didn't make any mistakes on those replays. I clicked Fang stuff before. Shooting Squad. Am sad. It made no sense. Yeah. I will say, I mean, the rules were a bit much. I mean, we are fixing it this round, so like that's okay. We do have the text here. Now to get range, we got the Shooting Squad. I think there's just the one miscommunication with teching the baby units. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Do you mind if I request you to watch mine next? I have to jump off in like 20 minutes and also definitely didn't cheat. Okay, JD Howard. Yeah, no problem. Yep. You got D&D? There you go. Thanks. I do what I can. So there's actually like kind of a lot of chaff here when you count the spider mines as well. And I mean, the wasps do a good job blocking the marksman a bit. Although now everything's gone. But yeah, I mean, there's too much. This is like kind of scary. And all these extra fangs being spawned here. It's so funny. It's like basically loose formation fangs because they all show up like dot 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 dot, you know, like spread out in front. It's pretty funny. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. We got 40 extra fangs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18. So it's like 2 and a bit pack of fangs. extra for 300 bucks. Man, that tech needs to be reduced in cost. This kind of... This should be reduced. Why is it 300? It's crazy. Armor on Arclight? Yeah, no, that's not it. Got tons and tons of Mustangs here. I mean, I had a bit of an issue with my games as well, and like, man, I wish Rhino was a baby unit or a mama unit, because I would love to build armored rhinos onto a board like this. But you have to go sandworm in order to get armor. Unless there's some other units that have armor, but yeah, I mean, this is looking so good. We got all these fangs spread out. The marksmen are just locked on the fangs and not really doing anything, and you're just absolutely rolling over this player. So, hey, well done. That actually looked kind of easy. You made it look good. You made it look easy. You know, a few minor OCD slip-ups, but no big deal. That's a lot of tarantulas. Yeah, I mean, like, you're not building a lot of chaff here. You're getting it for free. You get it from the marksman and you get it from the tarantulas. So, I don't know, it's pretty cool. It's like, seems cost effective to me. So, well done. GG. Okay, JD Howard versus Blackjack. This one. I'm tempted to run it more in Saber versus Tarantula. Yeah, I think Spider Mines can be very good, to be honest. So we are game 2. I think I might have some extra music on. Let me just, yeah, sorry about that. You got this, gamer. Round 1. Round 1. Round 1 shooting squad. Holy crap. What? So you must be supply spec? So you loaned with supply spec round 1 to get shooting squad. JD Howard understood the assignment. Oh my god, look at this. Selling out of that tarantula too? What the hell? Here we go. We are in uncharted territory. Oh my god. Blackjack has double sabers. So selling out the tarantula is honestly not the worst thing to do either. The loan is kind of nuts, but hey, why not? Let's see where this takes us. Assault Fortress. Oh yeah. We sold a turret. Sorry, struggling to open packaging. So we just got some more marksmen this round. Here we go. So gotta get some snacks. It's part of the fun. I'm enjoying the show here, myself included. Coming in on a challenge board for the first one. That's awesome. Yeah, this is, well, I don't expect you to win this round. But we'll see how you can turn this around. Oh, you're losing a lot of HP. Alright. Crawler level 2. Stormy. Sold the Stormy. Okay. Okay, assault mode. I dig it. And now we, you know, buying fangs. Okay. We sold the Stormcaller, right? Yeah. Oh, this is kind of scary here. This seems like a really important pickup, assault mode. Because without it, you're never going to clear these crawlers. J.D. Howard plays like Mathis might, right? Uses HP as a resource. I'm worried about this guy here. Only HP that matters is the last one. Absolutely. Opponent going into marksman now. Missile. I think, yeah, you're going to need some missiles here in the long run. There's a lot of stuff. But it's the other way. Okay, yeah, J.D. Howard, or sorry, yeah. J.D. Howard can't afford the missiles. These crawlers are coming in. Uh-oh. Doing a much better job clearing the chaff. But I think this round also not going to go super well. Oh, oddz, did you read my stupid Canadian politics fact? No? Maybe? What was it? Oh my god! Extended range marksman. J.D. Howard gets rewarded. Take it. Take it. Please take it. It's so good with assault marksman. Click it. Click the button. Click the button. Yes! So you're talking about a guy going back to a certain province last stream. The leader of said province is really named is... Well, what? The leader of said province is really named is Melinda. Real name is Melinda. Jeez. Okay. I'd do the mental math to see if it actually made sense. I think it always makes sense with marksman, dude. Phone round 1 was the key. Okay, here we go. Round 4. We got some fire badges on the flank now. These crawlers taken care of by these marksmen, but now we have another set of flanking crawlers here on the left. Gonna do their work on the tower here, but it's level 2 and we have the little Chungus! J.D. Howard not selling that Chungus is actually protecting the tower. It's gonna be totally fine. Oh, yes. Huge shots there. And if we can get some XP on these marksmen, it's going to be so much better. And now J.D. Howard's starting to do some damage here to Blackjack. The tables have turned. What would be great now is extra deployment. You get a triple deployment card. Quick reload? All right. That's pretty cool. Man is starting to scratch. I sometimes look at ER marksman and wonder why it reduces HP, but then I remember ass man exists. Exactly. It doesn't really bother the ass man whatsoever. If you're going to be countering the ass man with something like, I don't know, hacker or whatever, the ER, the extra, or the HP or whatever that you lose from the ER, doesn't matter. It's already got tons. So it's basically free range because the counters are all the same. It does reduce the attack by a bit, but Assault mode also increases the attack by 500%, so I mean, whatever. Yeah, so just make sure you don't dead name Melinda, please. Honestly, I don't pay attention to Alberta politics because they're fucked over there. But we do have all the First Nations coming together with a unanimous vote saying that no, you cannot secede from Canada. First Nations have never historically aligned whatsoever in voting in Alberta, so that's kind of the first thing. First time that's happened, as far as I know. Good job, Alberta. You can't secede from Canada. It's not your land. It's like trying to sell a house, basically, where you have two people on the deed of the house. Right? You have the First Nations and you have then the Canadians. So you cannot sell your house without also having the other party agreeing to sell the house, right? It's just so stupid. Anyways, let's not get into politics. We're here for mechabellum, Borked Builds. I'm just a cat. What are politics? Exactly. That's a good answer. Robots go boom. This quick reload is pretty great. So now we have defense on the left side here. Nice setup. We do have that assault fortress, but we don't have any fortresses picked up. Just doing the job with these marksmen. Do have a level 3, handful of level 2s. This guy, man, he's so close to leveling. It's too bad. Okay, these are good. These are good. Missile interceptors to help deal with these storm callers. We've also got +2 attack. +2 defense, not nearly as important here, I don't think, but the attack is great. So where does this put us? 34.65 per attack. So that does one-shot fire badgers at level 1. It one-shots hounds, it one-shots all these things. Sledgehammers also one-shots. This is from the level 2 guy. So that's quite strong. This is going to pop. Maybe not. Maybe not. Soon. Now? Pop! 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 You guys remember Community? Oh man, now we got the flanks over here with the marksman just slowly chipping away at that tower. There it goes. The only thing with like Ass Man is when you win the round, you don't do a whole lot of damage at the end of the round because these are only, 100 damage each. So it can take a long time to kill them sometimes. The paintball episode sits free in my head forever. Yeah. That one and the pillow fort one. Don't forget advanced defense card. Oh, you did take that. Okay. Oh, look at all those levels. That's beautiful. I mean, I guess advanced defensive is 25,000 HP per dude here. I guess it's a lot. I guess that's a lot. These wasps aren't going to do anything. Well, you know what? There is a lot of targets here. We might need to beef this up a bit. Level 2 fangs. We got portable shield on fangs now, which remember, that's totally fine because we do have shooting squad for the marksman. So we get 5, 10, 15, 20, 55 extra fangs here. No, wait. 60, 70 extra fangs. Damn. Okay, gotta go. Enjoy the rest of the game. Thanks, JD Howard. Have a good night. Don't die in D&D. So this side, well, you know what? I don't think they can actually kill those marksmen. Left side gets cleared, right side is pushing through, and you know what? Look at these fangs. They're just getting in the way for the marksman, so these sabers cannot pop the marksman. It's actually like really great on the flank here. It's working out really well. They're just getting in the way, getting so annoying. What's the move speed? 11. Wait, 6? 6 versus 11? Oh, I didn't realize that the fangs were that slow. Am I reading the wrong thing? That doesn't seem right. Oh, 6, 11. Okay. I mean, it'd be nice if the fangs walked in front more. But in order to get more move speed, you'd have to get mech rage. And even then, is that worth it? Nah, just take the extra range on the marksman. I think that's a better solve. So we got level 3 guys here. Man, I mean, the scores are evened up. Yes, good time to buy the shields. We got $100. We got to build another shield. Come on. There we go. Nice. To be honest, do the marksmen even care that much? The fangs do, I suppose. Okay, we got the hackers now. So this is the actual answer to Ass Man. Hackers, very strong. But you gotta click on EMP interference. If you can click this button, it's all over for marksmen, in my opinion. Because it turns off their tech, and their tech gives them a lot of HP, and then therefore, they basically immediately get hacked because they don't have any HP anymore. And then immediately get converted, right? And then they have suddenly a ton more HP, a ton more damage. The hackers are very effective with that EMP tech, but we also still do have a lot of fangs getting in the way, and there's so many marksmen actually. Dude, it's crazy. How did you get so many marksmen? You don't even have an extra deploy. Is that enough damage? Oh, 29. We're close. It's a firing squad. Ah, it's a firing squad. Bring back to World War II. No, isn't this more like American Revolution or something? You know, they all just like line up and shoot at each other. And then take turns reloading and shooting again. War of 1812 though? Haha. Yeah, Canadian inside joke. Okay, we got an oil coming down. Is that gonna do anything? I don't think that'll ignite. These should move, like, shoot forward, right? And why are we oiling? I'm not sure about that oil. Because it's probably not going to ignite, and even if it did... Well, if it doesn't ignite, like, you're slowing yourself from getting the tower. I don't know. It's probably going to be a bubble as well. Like, we have the hackers here, but... No, okay, so we do get some oil coming down. Okay. Flanks are clear. That flank's clear. We just have this one guy on the right. Gets hacked. And now we have to walk through our own oil. Oh, but look at this! Left tower, right tower. Oh, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. There's so many of these guys. You can't even stop it. Quad tech. Look, they all just like slowly like bam, 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 lower the gun at the same time. Napoleonic style. Exactly, Red Scare. GG, thank you for that replay. So we've got a bunch from JDG. Let me just double check which one we should be watching here. Versus Thor. Oh, that's not until later. Okay, so we'll skip these ones. And then Airgetlam has a bunch. Let me double check Airgetlam's. The final one is Taslor. Okay, this one. Here we go. Airgetlam up to bat now. I'll remember to show the correct camera angle. So Airgetlam fortified spec up against Taslor as giant spec, and we do have Crawler Mustang. So I didn't find the Mustang was very good for this, because you're not supposed to be able to tech the Mustang, right? They can't make babies. They can be babies if you do get a unit, not the unit, the card, Mustang spawn card. If you did manage to get that card on a giant, then you technically could level, or sorry, tech the Mustangs. But in this challenge, I found that they were just kind of like liabilities, not being able to tech them. But here we go, we're just doing ball crawler, it looks like. The balls, obviously, they have a way to spawn crawlers with mech div, so we see that mech div picked up. We'll buy more crawlers. Or will we even need to buy them, because you can also just buy steel balls. They come with crawlers for free. Yeah, none of these worth anything except for maybe the missile strike. Okay, yeah, we do have that missile coming down. So just checking something. We have a deployment on the side here. And of course we have that mech div picked up in order to build those extra crawlers. So Airgetlam gets is following the challenge properly. One steel ball knows to go for the tower. Let's change the song a bit. Here we go. Big Shiny Tunes Volume 2. Alright, here's the prodigy. Okay, steel balls on both flanks. Nice. Oh, but we have We have the incendiary coming down from the Hound. So that's going to do pretty well against all these crawlers. Looks like we've got there's a free farseer. Yep. Okay, cool. That's great. Now we have some AA. Tower goes down on both sides. Unfortunately, it looks like Airgetlam is going to lose this round. HE and Cull together sounds awful on Stanks. You have no damage at that point. Next Borked Build. You know what? We do have to talk about next Borked Build because I don't know what we're doing. I haven't thought about it much, to be honest. Like, I don't really want to say do culling because, like, it's a situational tech. You know? Forcing culling seems terrible. Five damage is pretty tough, oddz. It's not like fun to build around. Yeah, exactly. No giants? I mean, that's easy. I rarely build giants in my games. Some of the other ones we were talking about were like positional ones, like no building on your side of the board. You have to build on the opponent's side of the board. Or you have to build on the outside of both of your towers. Something like that. The Smoky Mountain. Yeah, JDG's still trying to get that mountain. Oh, God. Smoke Mountain sounds terrible. It sounds worse than culling for me. I'm trying to make a silly comp with Phoenix, Rays, and Wasps. I'm trying this could actually work, but I can't do it. We did do an air-only challenge a while ago. That was probably the hardest challenge I ever did, I think. Void Eyes count as air units if you get the tech as well. But the problem is Void Eyes on the line, they died to missile. Oh, what was it? I can't remember. There was something with missiles interacting with the Void Eyes on the line that made it really hard. I think the missile still hit it when it was in the air, and therefore it killed all the stuff in the air or something. I don't know. I don't remember. It was a tough challenge, though, because we didn't have a lot of options for dealing with Mustangs. What about you can use any unit but only one tech per? That doesn't sound very difficult. Move the Phoenix and it's a 2K MMR board. Yeah. The time I tried Smoke Mountain got cleared by Hounds. I mean, my thought with the mountain smoke is like, if you're building like a mountain, for example, like here with smoke, I'll just put a unit here and the smoke is going to smoke your own units. You're going to just smoke yourself every single round. Whoa, okay, so we have double defense. Keeps those guys alive a little bit longer. Hey, this tower is under threat. Oh, so is this one. But we get the tower timing first. Left side goes down now too, though. Oof. Now this oh my god, it's just bloodbath over here. I'm curious if after season we get new patch immediately. Yeah, I think they do time the patches with the seasons. It's usually when they'll introduce new or breaking changes rather than quality of life or bug fix or minor tweaks. Maybe we'll see that new unit. Or we'll see that Typhoon rework. Wow. Farseer just barely not leveling. What's next season? I have not been keeping up. I'm hoping for a little more optimizations. The optimizations have been really good, actually. It definitely makes the game a lot more playable. I think it was about a 5x increase. What the hell? Level 5 crawlers? We got elite crawler. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You'd love to see it. What are we doing over on this side, though? We don't have any missiles. We don't have anything. We have a deployment mod. We can move something over. Nope. Well, the missiles do help a bit. And on the right side, we're putting a big threat on this right tower. It goes down so fast. Steel ball is actually working out quite well. Scorpion just a bit too slow, but now the left tower is going to go down. Can we survive long enough that this Farseer can... Wait a second. Hey, I'm Farseer? That's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen. You know what? I don't think everyone understood the full assignment for the techs. That's okay. We weren't supposed to be able to tech units that could not spawn more units. But we're not building more of them, so that's fine. And these Phoenix were from a drop too, right? Yeah, they came from here. So I mean, it's all kosher other than that one tech. 2v2 is not laggy into 5 FPS round 5 for me anymore. The last patch did it. JDG is just a dog. Don't be mean. Yeah, someone on Reddit, I think, did a little thread with some comparisons from before and after the patch. And they went from like 2 FPS to like, I don't know what it was, like 16 or something. We got underground on the crawlers, which is okay because we do have mech div, so we can tech the crawlers. This guy over here has just been kind of... Well, we got the heavy armor over here. Is it doing anything? We're just wasting so much money on missiles, too. But everything is so fast. We have double defense. Have we been getting temp speed? No. But these units are very fast anyway. These missiles should be huge! Oh my god. If only there's a bit more HP on this tower. What's this tower level? I can't click on it. Oh my god, I can't click on it. Can't click on level 3. There we go. We have a scarab here too. It's the whole zoo, Red Scare. Being that his name is Red Scare, I don't know if it's Red Scare B94 or Red Scarab 94. Red Scarab 94. Red Scare of 94. Oh my god, I get it. Now that I say it out loud, I got it. Hey, Roxas, how's it going? It's been a while. Hope you've been well. Why am I a dog? What did I miss? I don't know. I'm having breakfast now. Breakfast? It's like 9 o'clock at night for me. Incendiary Scorch seems kind of good against all these crawlers, but this pole is quite strong. Takes all the incendiary, so most of the fire is not here. Closing in on that tower, these crawlers are too high level. Oh my god. New secret best tech. Whoops. Elite crawler to recruit level 5 crawlers. If you thought crawlers at level 2 were good with underground threat, crawlers at level 5 even better. I've been mostly playing TFT. Oh, okay. I can't get into that game. I think... I don't know. I've been playing a little bit of some other games too. I've been playing a little bit of Magic, a little bit of Diablo 2 again. Nice. GG Airgetlam, getting the win here. I love this play with the... Oh my god, we actually got Replicate, Mech Rage. Like, that's why they're so fast. Nice job. I've also been playing the game Repo. You guys know Repo? Like robots and you repossess like human artifacts or whatever. It's fun to play with friends. We got DrunkCareBear next. Repo, that's a fun one. It's only 7, bro. What do you mean? Hey, I heard British Columbia is gonna just stop doing time zones, or not time zones, daylight savings. You're excited? Yeah, except you chose the wrong fucking one. The scientifically proven one that is better is not the one that you're choosing. You're choosing to change the time for summer and then never changing it again. But, I don't know, according to science shit, the non-daylight savings time is the most safer or optimal or more human time zone or whatever for circadian rhythm. Yeah, but my brain. Oh, I don't go outside in the summer. Does make sense though. I mean, it's kind of counterintuitive too, like I think in a way, right? It's like, hang on, where are we? DrunkCareBear. DrunkCareBear, here we go. Okay. And we've got the double marksman pickup. DrunkCareBear is quick sup. So, wow. Elite recruit. And then 2 level 2 marksmen. Love to see it. It's fine. We'll all be damaged in a bit. You can't go out in the summer. That sucks. I've been so tired recently, I think, because it's winter and I haven't been going out much. And the summer really helps me, I think. The light. It's good for you, man. You know what I should do? So I actually have one of those, because when I was like really sick, I couldn't move out of my bed at all, really. I ended up getting one of those artificial light things, like artificial sunlight thing. Maybe I should use that again. Maybe that'll help with the yawning problem. I hate summer? How the fuck can you hate summer? What is so wrong about summer? I'm the opposite, not gonna lie, but also I run really warm, have light sensitivity issues that my meds make worse, but I realize that the exact opposite of most. Okay. Vitamin D supplements, yes, I take those as well. I imagine most of us in the chat here take a lot of supplements at this point of our lives. One of the bigger ailments I got from long COVID was heat intolerance, and I couldn't go outside for a couple of years either. The sun would ruin me. Like I would be dead. Thankfully that's gone now. I can enjoy the sun a bit.
Let's get scratching.
Z0 Dissy just
Hey, bro.
with Prime.
What's up, bro? Thanks for the sub, Odyssey. 11 months. Been supporting this channel since the very beginning. We should get you on for some replay review sometime again. I think those were really fun. Yeah, if you got some good, fun replays to talk about, we should get you on again. I'm down. Replay reviews are awesome. We learned a lot from the ones I watched. Yeah, it's great when Odyssey joins, and then the two of us, we sort of co-commentate through his replays, and he teaches everyone how to play, basically. Although, I don't know if you want to teach everyone how to play going into Mag 1 now, so maybe you gotta keep some things on the DL, right? I only started the game like a couple months ago, so oddz tech being goated. Shooting squad, here we go. DrunkCareBear. Successful so far in the challenge. So yeah, we got the shooting squad, which means that now we can get this fang over here. And this is why it's tough, because like you gotta spend 300 on this stupid tech. It should be cheaper. It's so much money. Oh yes, grenade launcher. This is great. Here we go. Now we got a good comp. Oh shit, this level 3 marksman is making level 3 fangs as well. That's cool. Oh, sure as lol, I am already dreading summer here. We only have summer and rainy season in Southeast Asia. Ah, I see. The humidity and the monsoon season or whatever. I understand why you don't like the summer now. You know, here in Canada, we really don't like the spring. The spring smells like crap because all the dog shit thaws from the winter. All the mud comes out. It smells terrible. And then also at the same time, all the black flies come out. And in the... Wait, is it... Yeah, in the spring... When you want to go out camping and stuff, like that's like the worst time to go. The bugs are horrible. You have to wait until like near the end of the summer, and then there's like no more bugs. And then it's nice. Alberta's dry as hell, so we get a ton of mosquitoes from the random puddles left over. Yeah, exactly. This whole match was a roller coaster. DrunkCareBear, yeah. Yeah, like, what is happening? There's so many fangs for the other side. Now we got Land Cruiser. Whoa, okay. You know what? Assault Fang was an option here. Did you consider this at all? We got the Vulcan in the middle. Oh man, it's gonna fry all this stuff. Got the portable shield. Oh yeah. That's so good. I did, but I needed it on Vulcan. Yeah, I see. This was very effective. You do have like grenade launcher already though, so it's a little bit awkward, I guess, but it seems to be really effective anyway. No odds. It was needed. No odds. Everyone just always disagrees with me. No odds. You know what my original gamer tag was? Before it was odds, it was 0 odds. So if you look up some of my old MLG shit, you'll see 0 odds. But I should have been called no odds, I guess. Since that's how everyone refers to me. The Vulcan Man is called in action, no other option. I mean, yeah, this is great. But the Vulcan with the best partner, which produces the Marksman, which then does Shooting Squad, which produces the Fang. We have the Matryoshka doll. The doll effect here. So this is awesome. You'll see it'll spawn the dude and then it'll spawn right after the best partner stuff. Or sorry, yeah, you know what I mean. So if you were always planning on going Vulcan, I wonder if this was even really necessary. Yeah, look at it. It's so good. Good missile. Zero odds sounds cool. I didn't use the number like that. I wrote out ZERO. What are the odds? 0. Nice. Marksman gets to level 4 now. Zeroeds. Dominion Core. Nope, okay. One can dream. Listen, I'm just moving here. I totally thought about it, odds. The thing is, you already have an item on this guy. You could build another one at level 2 and put the thing on it, but... Ion's good. Improved firepower is also really good on Vulcan too. I mean, you got a long way to go here. You should do well with that ion. It looks good to me. And it might come back. Hard to say. I mean, it's round 6. Probably won't come back. Probably just get it for one round. I don't know if it's... I don't know, whatever. I'm not going to be critical. It's not playing into the late game. That's basically what I'm getting at. But if you can do it to get levels on the marksman, that can be good. Right, we gotta get some levels here. Oh, damn, we whiff a bit. Opponent going into the sabers with secondary armament trying to beat down this Vulcan. We got a new Vulcan on the left side. Right side, oh, that one steel ball is going to pop that bubble. The energy absorption, very strong. Oh, tower goes down. I hope you'll crush this round. Use the spell for it, so. I sat and was like, should I go full Bork? Three squads of rank 3 crawler? Holy shit, dude. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. I've never been in a game where someone hasn't made crawlers. That's disgusting. By far, the best pack. Check out what that new Vulcan has. Oh, tank production. Oh, hell yeah. You could build tanks now if you wanted. But yeah, we get more production. It's great. As much production as we can. Now we go for boat. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Producing all the units. This is the real win here, man. We got production on the Vulcan, production on the Marksman, production on the Overlord, even extra production item on that extra Vulcan over here. It's fantastic. We need like replicate or something on the Crawler, and like literally everything has some kind of production tech. Oh no, but what's happened? What's happened? Too many fangs. The Vulcan died, I guess, to the Saber with the improved firepower? The roller coaster happened. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, the wraiths. They say forget about it. I don't need to get this Overlord right now. We get that tower first. I think that was a mistake. I think that was a mistake, Mr. Wraith. Oh my god. They don't even finish. The round runs out of time. Jav. Yeah, Jav's good. It's a beautiful Jav right here. Yes. Bork hype. What's up, MeowBeep? We haven't watched your replay yet. It'll be coming up soon. I love how many different spawners you have. Yeah, it's great. A good preemptive dodge. Whoa. Launcher? Okay. Oh, you got juked out. It was here. Huh. That's unlucky. I would have made the exact same play. That's unlucky. Well, there is no... Okay, so they have mechanical rage. They don't have incendiary or whatever it is. So the boats is actually pretty good, and taking this launcher overload is fine because you're not really too afraid of those fangs. Interested to see how everyone dealt with the pain. These have been pretty good games so far. Oof, the pain. So there's the AA on the far here. Yeah, that's hurt. That could be bad. Photon. Is it necessary? It's not bad. Photon's almost always not bad. I just don't know if the timing is good. Let's change this. Oh, there we go. All right, so we're beaconing the left boat. No upgrades or levels on the boats. We still have these sledges. No selling out of anything. These wasps somehow has gotten to level 3, even with all of these fangs. Kind of crazy. Flanks? Okay. Yeah, why not? Take those free farseers, throw them on the flanks. I don't think they bought enough time. Oh no. This is tough. These fangs are really annoying. Orb shield range. So the range on them, we got 115 meters of range, same as the Overlord, the launcher Overload, which is also obviously being shot down by the Farseer as well. How can we fix this? How can we fix this? We can get a second beacon, we get intensive, we can get absorb on something, could be maybe decent, or additional deploy. Eight gun. Oh man, this is looking tough. What's the answer? We have a lot of money. Oh, the ion did come back. The ion did come back. Oh my god. You bought enough time to get a second ion. Yeah, last time they went in front of it, so there, that's better. And sledges? What did we do? We upgraded the boats, got sledges. And these Vulcans could really use levels 2, but there's only so much you can afford. Here comes that ion. Everything jumbled up in the middle here. Oh, that's looking so much better. Oh, that ion looks perfect. Just barely missing this Farseer, but it looks like we're gonna grab that Wraith. Oh, maybe not. Still exceptional. Probably the game-winning play. Yeah, now that tower goes down. The assault mode marksman doing the trick as well. Have to be careful of this level 3 Wraith with absorb. It's not over. This thing... Well, we got the boat, we got the boat, we got the boat. Yeah, there we go. Nice. But is it enough? Was it 4 or 5? Yeah, no, that's enough. There we go. DrunkCareBear with that beautiful ion coming back off cooldown. Able to secure the win here. Also, like, shout out for having the most different units having production. This is it. Hey, we had Marksman, we had Overlord, we had Vulcan. We also had a production line for tanks here. Yeah, tons of stuff. This was great. Well played. GG. I failed the meow community, but my game was cool. I hope it wasn't too bad. My cheating rounds. Yeah, it's okay. Rule of cool. It's always rule of cool. MeowBeep, you're here and you're up next. Park. Gorillas. Did you guys listen to the new Gorillas record yet? I kind of like it. It's definitely weird. It's definitely Gorillas. But some of them songs are stuck in my head. Let's go, MeowBeep. Oh, switch sides. There we go. So, MeowBeep, cost control. I think this is a good a good specialist for this because we have to spend so much money on techs. Cost control, I think, is pretty strong. Up against training spec. Steel ball. Okay. I'm so tired of Gorillaz. It's one of those bands I can't listen to anymore because of it being played so much everywhere. Whatever. Played so much everywhere? Where do you even listen to shit? The radio? The only time I hear music is like when I go to the grocery store. In the car, you've got, you know, Apple Play or whatever. At home, I have, you know, the Sonos or whatever upstairs and the headphones. Like, I have my own playlists, my own music. No odds, I'm right. I will agree with you a little bit that this particular song is overplayed from the Gorillaz. Have it or you don't, that's a fallacy I'm into. I used to work at Staples and I will never recover from the cheap covers of songs, bad 2000s rock and Christmas music. Yeah, when I was a little teenager, I worked at what's it called? The Source, Circuit City, Radio Shack, you would call it, I guess, Radio Shack. And we had the same problem. It's like I could thankfully put on my own music, but it had to be like, you know, PG or whatever. And to be okay for like shopping. My manager got mad at me sometimes and be like, what the hell are we listening to? The Source is what it is now. No, I'm pretty sure they're bankrupt. I'm pretty sure they're not anything anymore. It was terrible working there. They were just like... They really wanted us to sell cell phones and cell phone plans or whatever to like old people that couldn't remember what they were signing up for. You could tell it was gonna die even way back when. I'm so sorry for your loss, brother. That's worse. There was a song called Closing Time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Yeah, they would play that at the clubs when they wanted you to leave too. Ours was obsessed with selling protection plans, tech services, and anything like that. The only thing that was actually good at the Source was the battery replacement plan. But nobody wanted to sign up for it. It was literally the only thing that was good. So if you bought a battery, you could pay, what was it, like half the price of the battery for like a battery replacement plan thing. So it wasn't very much. And it got you like 3 replacements. So basically you got 4 batteries for the price of 1.5. It was actually the only good thing. Did I miss my game, Egophobic? No, not yet. I think you might be on deck. You're coming up soon. Beautiful, beautiful oddz music album when? I did play in a band as a kid too, but no, you're not going to hear any music from me. I'm not a singer. I play guitar. Or used to play guitar. I mean, I play a little bit. The guitar's on the wall over there. Play some Wasted Power. Fuck. My brother knows the name of our old band. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Wasted Power. Yeah, that was the name of our band. That's funny. Odyssey played drums a bit too. Ukulele, nice. We all about to find the band camp. It doesn't exist, dude. This was fucking MySpace times. This is old shit. This is like Tom on MySpace. There goes my hero. Oh shit, I remember that site. Yeah. Everybody's first introduction to HTML programming. Programming, in quotes. It's hardly considered programming, but yeah. I'm a software engineer now. But yeah, like looking back at like how you used to like set up and like edit your MySpace page with like HTML and whatever, all the inline crap. Oh my god, I would like have an aneurysm reading that nowadays. I like the immediate correction knowing 5 programmers in chat were typing about to correct you. I know, right? To be fair, yeah, no, HTML is a templating language. It's not a programming language. And there are rules for it. And I will say that many people do not write valid HTML. Or at least do not write semantic or accessible HTML. So there is still a skill involved in that. However, it is not really a programming language. Opponent likes the fang stairs. Yeah, I've noticed that too. What's going on here? We got the range. And we just got tons of balls. We still don't have any mech div or anything coming down. You cannot parse HTML with regular expressions. Is that your I mean, I'm not going to talk about that. Sure. We'll say I agree with you. I just let AI write HTML nowadays. Yeah, that's like most of my job now is reviewing AI pull requests. Crawlers are replicating. Oh yeah, we do. We got replicate here. Nice. Replicate. We got mech rage. Now we got this big flank coming down on both sides. We got that wraith. The wraith drop here. Excellent. MeowBeep. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, okay. Wasp with high explosive ammo. This is such a weird staircase. Like, There's so many light units. And you're kind of like in steel balls. The crawler could be good here. Sub-training would be really good. Oh, they are replicating though. Hell yeah. We're making lots of crawlers. Regix is is not a tool that can be used to correctly parse HTML, as I have answered in HTML and regex questions here so many times before. The use of regex will not allow you to consume HTML. It's from an old meme. Oh. Fuck, you're right. I think now that you mention it, I have seen that before. HTML is fucked though, because like there are some tags that are self-closing and some that aren't, and there's no rhyme or reason as to why some are and some aren't. And if you have a this is so obscure. Okay. Some elements can also not be in other elements, like you can't have a paragraph tag within another paragraph tag. If you do, it closes the previous paragraph tag, and it tries to... HTML will always try to not be unrenderable. It'll try to always fix itself, and that can sometimes cause really weird fucking things, like tags that close prematurely. Anyways, whatever. I don't want to talk about work. Oh god. Talking about crawlers, no chaff clear challenge. Jesus Christ, look at all these crawlers, fangs. Wait, why do we have fangs? Okay, we got the marksman, we got the shooting squad. Yeah, okay, nice, nice. We have the one marksman to get shooting squad so that we can build fangs here. That's so good. That's so good. The only thing that could make this even better would be an abyss spawning the wraiths. But are we even going to get to that point? MeowBeep is totally crushing this game. Well, I'm working right now, but I just let AI agents do my work while I watch Bork. Yeah, Claude takes some time sometimes. Like any anti-swarm, or like any anti-swarm unit can't be used. Yes, you can use forts, for example. They're not the most straightforward chaff clear. Yeah, you could use rocket punch, right? They also have a decent amount of splash, which is weird. Would be funny. Are Scorps chaff clear is a question? I don't know. It would have to be something like you cannot use something that has splash range greater than 8 or 6 meters or something. Triple tech crawler! Oh, excuse me. Maybe the challenge should be quad tech crawler. Scorps are not chaff clear. Mass Scorp? Maybe. Scorps are medium unit clear. But yeah, we still need to figure out what to do this week for Borked Builds. So if anyone has more ideas, share them in chat. Oh, fuck Sloan. The acid crawler challenge was fun. Yeah, it was. That was a good one. We could also, you know, revisit a challenge we've already done. If you guys want to go back. I know there's like a lot of new people submitting replays and stuff now that maybe didn't have the chance to do some of the older challenges. I wouldn't mind going back to some of the older ones. Chaff clear would include Arclights, Hound, Spiders, Badgers, Wraith, Vulcan, and maybe Typhoon. I would say Yeah, actually, that's a weird question about Typhoon. High rate of fire, but no splash. Is that shaft clear? Probably. Oh, do you consider Mustang? Yeah, Mustang's not really shaft clear. It can get the job done sometimes. So then is Typhoon shaft clear? Maybe. It gets the job done sometimes. Arguable. Factory. I don't know if I want to do the acid crawler again. That wasn't that long ago, but like maybe something else. We'd have to pull up the archives and see what the hell we were doing. MeowBeep's totally crushing this too. So we see now we have quad tech crawler. So if we were to do quad tech crawlers, MeowBeep's already got a replay for it. HE Factory for sure, HE Mustang. You just ban the text. Playing a game without chaff clear just sounds like smacking your head against the wall. Do balls even have mech div? Nope. The spawning unit challenge here is spawning all units with replicate on crawler. And also we have this one marksman with shooting squad. Replicate is a spawn tag, yeah. We determined that in Discord. Okay, here comes the crawlers. These guys are like such high level. Level 4 crawlers. Holy crap. So you didn't need mech div ball for crawlers. That was up to user interpretation. I didn't play that way. But some people did. And it was fine. Whatever you wanted to do. Because technically the crawler would be the parent and the child. Right? Some kind of like, I don't know, incestuous relationship with itself. Oh, step crawler. Help me, I'm stuck. Sorry. Play 3 Titans in one game. Now that's a challenge. If we could have one of each of the Titans in a game, that could be fucking crazy. One War Factory, one Abyss, one Mountain. That's a challenge. I like that. The enemy goes slow, Bork. Wait, sorry. I suggested in the Discord the make the enemy go slow Bork. That's an inverse of the go fast Bork. Not sure what the rules would be though. Yeah, I don't really know either. I don't think there's too many things that slow the opponent down. I think it would be like what oil on the what do you call it? The phantoms, phantom rays, oil on phantom rays. Probably oil off cooldown. What else slows things down? I don't even know. And they would have to be touching. Recorded, you are now my valuable loot filter sound for PoE. Step crawler, help me. EMP, Wraith, Aura, yeah. And oil pretty much. That does sound kind of annoying actually. Yeah, that's, you know, there's something there potentially. I think maybe we need like one more tech or something to really kind of seal the deal. Yeah, I'm liking the idea of triple Titan. Oh, boom. Boom badger. Crawlers. There's so many crawlers. Oh, what is this tower? Okay, level 2. Level 2. There's so many fangs here. We have Ignite on the fangs as well. Is this the end for Chernobyl's DG? Oh, we also have range on our fangs. Yeah, this is looking good. Tower timing was excellent. Having level 2 on this tower saves the day, I think, too. But adding regen to that, every regen possible unit. Did you think of a new Bork? No, we're thinking about it now. Every regen tech is kind of cool, actually. Acid, maybe? Acid doesn't slow. MeowBeep, GG, well played. Went balls to the wall with the crawlers. Quad tech crawlers. You don't see that every day. That was great. So instead of spawning your own units, you just kind of take them from your opponent and make them that way. Nice job. And also, I appreciate you very much. You know, you wanted to build some fangs here, and you made sure you bought that marksman, the one marksman, spent $300 on shooting squad in order to buy those fangs. You understood the challenge. Thank you. That's great. Egophobic. Yeah, you are up. Is it possible to do something where you have to use comps that shouldn't work? Yeah, if you can come up with a comp that shouldn't work. Do you have an idea for a comp that shouldn't work? I have no idea what my opponent was thinking, but I think round 1 Mective freaked him out. You may have missed it earlier, but was it JD Howard or JDG? Someone had round 1 rapid resupply, sold a tarantula, and then bought what did they buy? I don't even remember. It was crazy. Completely wild. I've never seen anything like it. JD Howard? What did you buy again? It wasn't Marksman, right? That was someone else. Love the name Taoist Transformer. Or Terraformer. Oh, that was a different attempt. I just didn't do anything round 1. I know! There wasn't much you could do. You could buy Marksman, maybe. That was about it. Or like a tarantula, a steel ball. Here we go. Round 2 Mective and crawlers. Round 2 steel ball kinetic charge. What about you can only choose 3 techs? The problem with stuff like that is you get some games where you don't need to tech any techs and you win. So it's not really a challenge. And we did do a game, or we did do a challenge where there was no text allowed. But we made it harder because you had to remove all the text off the bars as well. Which just signified to your opponent that you're an idiot. At least, because then there's no fear of a tech. Right? So that made it way harder than it should have. Each round with one deploy. Then you gotta end the game early. I don't know. I'm still leaning on the triple Titan for now. Have we already tried 3 squads per unit only? Yeah, that is a rift challenge. I mean, it is an idea. The rift in normal play. I mean, we could do barren lands, count to 3. And then also, what is the one that you have to... Godless, right? You have to skip every tech. Every drop you have to sell. We could do something like that in standard. And then if Dominion Core shows up, you have to pick Dominion Core. What else is there? What are the worst cards? Strike Hound. Assault Stormcaller, you take that back. Assault Stormcaller is not bad. Stony about to find you, that's right. Strike Hound, terrible. Terrible. Nice, we got the spider mine. Oh, too fast, too fast. Sorry, I was looking at my tea. That's a lot of steel balls. Steel balls into tarantula. It's pretty good. But we do have mech div, and there's no chaff clear. Mech div doing awesome. Right side getting shut down a little bit. What text we got? Fortified. There's no absorb, so that's pretty good. Absorb is kind of scary when you're playing spiders because all they have to do is get one steel ball to put like one little lock on your tarantula and it's fucked. What is happening? Grenade launcher and mech rage. Center around hackers with no anti-air. The only way to kill air is with hackers. We could do the melee one as well. The only way to shoot up with melee is with the spider, or sorry, the worm. You have to get the anti-air tech on worm. Mines are pretty good against balls, yeah. I think spider mines are pretty good in general, to be honest. Now we got a boat. No AA is an instant GG in any game or the enemy builds any air. You could still use missiles. Well, you could also just hack their anti-air to shoot up. I've never taken spider mines first. Yeah. I've taken field maintenance first on spider. I think that can be good sometimes. Kind of a weird one, but sometimes it works. I think spider mines are great, but a terrible first tech. You gotta do what you gotta do. No mothership yet. Waiting to see the air response here. Looks like it's gonna be Farseer. Fangs can't shoot up. The only thing that shoots up right here is this one Farseer. One Farseer has to kill 2 boats. One of them at level 2 with a portable shield. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. And they're improved? Oh shit. Well, there is a lot of stuff on the ground, actually. There's no way, right? Ugh. Nice, nice. We got mothership. As we got mothership, now we get launcher. Ego understands challenge. Here we go. More Farseers. Recruited at level 2, getting range and aerial spec. Is that enough? Bunch of missiles coming down. That's going to help clear that so we can get better shots with the overlords. And it looks like with those crawlers, we win the chaff war. Now another row of spider mines come in. Spider mines pop that tower, actually. Yeah, great. So once, that's why spider mines are good too, right? So once your wave of chaff is gone, and it wins the game. The next wave, like sometimes you run out, right? But then another wave of all these tarantulas, they all pop at the same time because they all go right at the start of the game. So you essentially get another wave of chaff, which is like really good sometimes. Egophobic was just in control that whole game, even though, you know, round 2, Mective, round 3, I think it was Spider Mine. Spawning lots of units here. Nice job. Yeah, we got 3 different units with different spawn techs. GG. Meow. We got meow. Maybe missiles and melee units. So with melee units, right, we have crawlers, we have worms, we have rhinos. There's 2 meows, yeah. Oop, wrong side. Here we go. I got meow on this side. That's rhino spec. And K is cost control. So we see round 1, 2 marksman pickup. Excuse me. Yes, we have 2 cats. We have several dogs. We have 2 cows. We have a rooster. We have lots of different animals. Missiles will be raised, Farseers, Storms, Overlords. Hounds is not a missile, I don't think. That's flak. Abyss has a laser. Oh no, mountain. Mountains missiles? That's a fire missile, you're right. But if it's missile only, you can't turn the flat cannon off. Same with the Abyss. Like, yeah, you can get missiles, but you can't turn the laser off. That was gun-launched missile, yeah. My thought with the melee challenge would be melee and laser, actually. So steel ball and Vulcan would also be okay. Laser's like kind of melee, you know what I mean? Steel ball, melter, abyss. Maybe abyss. I don't know. I'm not sure. Do you think abyss works there? It is a laser, but it's not like a charged laser. I guess you can't take a range if you go ball and melter. That was the other question I had, right? If you want to be melee only and laser, can you take range? Kind of against the spirit of melee only, but I don't know. I want to see worms hitting air. Like, I want worms to take the anti-air tech, but if we get melter shoots up. So I don't know. Void eyes. Yeah, those are lasers, I suppose. You take AA on worm for more range. A worm with AA has more range than a wraith. What the fuck, really? I think the balls can be melee without range. Melter, I think, has too much range even without tech. Oh, we got a great little deployment on the side here. That rhino coming down. Phantom rays. What is... We got a firing squad here, but no firing squad tech taken. Rhino goes down. So this was, yeah, Rhino spec. We got super supply on round 4. Where did those... Oh, the double phantom rays from last unit drop. Got it. A lot of sabers. Okay, so do we want to do triple titan, or do we want to do melee and beam weapons? Melee and beam would be crawler, rhino, worm, steel ball, melter. Is that even a comp you could use? There's nothing that like does AoE. I guess you could use the worm with strike. That increases the AoE. What about fire badgers and Vulcan? Like, what about fire? A whirlwind rhino, yeah, totally. Melee with the max range of other units like 45. Yeah, that might be too flexible though. Like, I'd rather just like open it up and just say melee and beam. Then, you know, you're allowed to take range checks if you want. Because it's already going to be hard enough. Fire is not melee or laser. I know. But there's only 2 other units that use fire, and how else are we going to clear chaff? You're right, no fire. Fire is too much. Is Wraith laser? No, Wraith is like plasma or something. And also notice I'm saying beam weapon now, not laser. Laser would imply, like those other units you said, were would also be allowed, like Void Eye. But beam weapon is like a sustained beam that charges up. Laser is just like a pew pew. 5 unit is pretty difficult. Yeah. But you got crawlers, that's the best unit in the game. Worms are like one of the best giants in the game. Melter also one of the best giants in the game. Rhino is Rhino, does Rhino things. And Steel Ball. Steel Ball does Steel Ball things too, I guess. I don't know. Steel Ball is like hit or miss. Sometimes it's fucking amazing, sometimes it's terrible. You love my fort techs? Okay. Celestial Cattle. Looking forward to the fort techs. Steel Ball is good if it can get going, but if it falters, it fails. That's how I feel. If you get a level 2 Steel Ball on turn 2, holy shit, that game is so good for you. It's hard to lose. I mean, I'm certainly an expert at throwing games. I could certainly lose a game where I have round 2 level 2 Steel Ball. But most people would have a hard time losing from that situation. Remember when level 2 Farseer was a thing? No chaff clear would be a vastly easier challenge because this would basically be no chaff clear, also not most of the other units either. Yeah, that's why I was saying maybe we need fire as well. Or if not beam, we can do melee and fire instead of melee and beam. So melee and fire would be then instead having Vulcan and Badger instead of Ball and Melter. So you're swapping out 2 units. So better AoE, but worse anti-air, arguably. So that means the only anti-air you can get is the worm anti-air, which is kind of what I like. I think that's what makes the challenge kind of weird. Oh god, here's the closing time song. No. We'll skip it. You're welcome. 70 range limit makes an interesting group of units, and there are some text cards that open up the pool a bit. Would force a fairly in-your-face style. Oh no, tower, calm down. A lot of marksmen here. Level 2 Forestry with aerial. Oh, that was a huge shot. Wouldn't assault marks be allowed? We're talking about 2 different things. If we just wanted no, like low range units, that's different. I don't know. Here we go, Fort Fang production and marksman shooting squads. We're producing lots and lots of fangs here. This oil. Triple tech on the fort instead of taking the range and the marksman. Yeah, kind of like the bubble better here. Assman is 70. 70 range limit would allow wasps, hounds, wraiths, rays. In addition, you're making it too easy, guys. I think it should just be melee and fire. Through the fire and flames appears the rhino. Smoke clears. Rhino enters scene. Whirlwinds. That's poetry. I don't know. And then you're also free to tech range on the fire units. So AA worm would be the only AA available. Yep. I feel like there's no way the opponent doesn't just get wasps every time. They don't know what you're doing. But you can get AA on the worm. You can also get Strike on the worm, which increases the AoE. I'm pretty sure it chomps a whole pack of wasps. Like, the Strike increases the AoE on worm by a lot. EMP wasp ruins the strat for sure. Yeah, that's true. And you can't even really photon them. You need to really grab a photon drop, like the item drop. That's true, yeah, like, you know, one wasp with EMP could really mess you up. Crawler's aerial mode when? Okay, here comes all the spells. Oh, these forges are dying real quick. Oh shit, look at the range on these fangs though. That's pretty sick. 145 meter, 155 meter on the marksman. So actually, they stay in front of the marksman. Kind of protect the marksman a bit. I've been asking for a melee unit, or melee air unit. I know, it would be good. Scourge. Give me my Scourge. Crawlers could get a flight tech. You should be able to like load a typhoon up or something with crawlers and just shoots crawlers up into the air. Or no, not typhoon. Stormcaller. You shoot the Stormcaller shoots crawlers with wings. We talked about this last week actually. The crawlers need to have like a kite, and you can shoot them out of the Stormcaller, and they can just kind of glide. I would actually use Stormcallers then. Can you imagine too, also, like if you had a Stormcaller, you shoot over the units, and then the crawlers land, and then they go after the tower or something. Probably wouldn't really happen, but oh shit! Yes! Rocket Punch Fortress! My favorite tech. Ugh. A hair. Quad tech fort with Rocket Punch. This is sick. Meow is up against the rope here. Has to find 3,000 damage to come back. Is this the turnaround? The TSN turning point? A lot of acid. Lot. Whoa! That was it! The rocket punch, dude. That's how you clear the sabers. You get rocket punch. Acid? So what? Just triggers the rocket punch. Here we go. Now we're talking. The tech is complete. Meow has found the way. And we're all excitedly waiting, watching. Smoke bomb? What the hell? Double shot siege mode? That's a lot. I don't know. With acid. Rocket punch. That's like kind of melee, right? Your fist is punching. It's just a rocket propelled fist. Maybe Fortress should be included in the melee list, as long as you tech rocket punch. And we got another wave of fortresses. So once these ones are dead, the next ones can come up. What if for the melee challenge we should get one mountain with AA and a really, really long range to nerf the damage? Just one mountain. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. It's not a bad idea. Oh, all the forts are dead on the right. Left side, forts walking through the smoke. There's a lot left. Oh, it's actually like really close here. The fang grenades are doing so well on the right. Clearing all these portable shield fangs. And we get the tower, we get the tower, we get the tower, we get the tower. The marksmen are super high level too. They're able to clear these scorpions. There's a range here, 215 versus 195. Oh! Get that tower there too. I think these fangs... Oh my god, yeah, the fangs are the reason. The fangs and the smoke. So, the fangs could outrange the Mustang and clear the Mustang. And therefore, the marksmen were able to find their shots. It was really close there at the end, but all this kind of worked out. That was super close. Okay. More Mustang. Range armor pierced. Oh yeah. It's fang time. Range portable shield. All the levels. We do have level 3 fortress available. Could be decent, but yeah. I feel like once fortresses get level 3, there's almost nothing that can kill them. I guess acid does, but... Who's gonna go on the left? Need a little bit more clear on the left. So many fangs. Nice. Yes, level 3 fort, level 2 fort. Where are these guys going? Your opponent didn't even know he nerfed himself. What do you mean? The smoke? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's have a look on the right here a little bit better. This fortress, oh man, these rockets are doing really well. Actually clearing a lot of that chaff. All of those sabers go down. 2 forts still alive, now none. We've got a whole lot of fangs here. Oh my god. Marksmen don't care about acid. Yeah, this smoke. Oh man. These poor Mustangs. Tower goes down. All these Mustangs are stuck. Is that double shot? No. Okay, there's just 2 of them. Kind of look like double shot for a sec. So another round win. I don't think that's quite enough yet. It's getting there. Getting there. Phantom Ray. Yeah, Phantom Ray. I think this could be great. I wish you were able to choose armor. I guess it doesn't matter anyway, the herb piercing, but yeah, sure. 2750. There we go. We get levels on all these forts. Holy shit. Level and more forts. Yeah, baby. Level 4, level 3, level 1, level 3 with a heavy armor. This thing's got 257,000 HP. Can't go wrong with more forts. Fire this turn. Players have incendiary up. Opponent probably expecting, you know, fire over here. I mean, they do have the fire extinguisher, so probably you're right. No point putting it there. I think this one's great. If you can somehow manage to get all these Mustangs, that's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen. I would actually put it more like this. Tucked next to these crawlers even. Because what is the likelihood there's no bubble here? Apparently, 100%. Why is there no bubble? Oh gosh. This is going to be a huge win, I think. All of those Mustangs dying on the left. Tower going down! What? How did that tower go down? It must have been that punch, right? The right side goes down 2, punch. These fortresses are just not dying. And here we go. This has got to be like pretty much a previous Borked build, right? How much damage can we do to the opponent? 3,179. That's pretty high up there. I think that would have been like 2nd or 3rd or something on our last Borked build challenge for the most damage. Yeah, that tower punch is so good. You can't forget, there is a large AoE on the fist. Range of 180, deals 12,000 damage, and enemies within 25 meters. Also increases 12,000 per rank. So, a level 1 tower dies through the rocket punch. It has less than 12,000 HP. Amarok!
Amarok81 just raided with 45 viewers.
Hey Amarok, how's it going? Hey dudes. Welcome, we're doing the Borked build. This is the unit spawning challenge. You just missed the end of this replay. Pretty sweet replay from Meow here. Ended up with the Fang production as well as shooting squad for marksman. We were just making tons and tons and tons of fangs. We got grenade on the fangs. We got rocket punch, quad tech fortress. This was such a fun game. You guys just missed it. You know what? Just for you, because there's like 45 of you here, we'll rewatch round 13, okay? It was a good one. So up until now, Meow has been struggling. Probably most of the game. Only started to come back in the last couple rounds. Was down to 298 for most of this game. Now we're going into round 13. Okay. We have the Phantom Rays picked up. And again, some of the requirements for this were like, you can't tech the unit unless it can be, you know, a mama or a baby unit. So we can't see, you know, like armor or something to help with all these Mustangs. And there are a ton of Mustangs. Opponent does have fire extinguisher here, but importantly, they don't have any over here. This looks open. This looks open. And you would expect shields, right? Maybe. See, opponent going for Vulcan with Incendiary. Just the opponent last round was having a bit of a time struggling, trying to kill all of the fangs. There's just so many being produced. At the end of the round, with all of the portable shield, the grenade launcher, the range, they actually stayed just in front of the marksman here. So marksman has 195 meters. Well, we do have range now, but even without range, the fangs are 145 and the marksman was like 155. So marksman stays behind. So needs to clear the fangs. The solution to that was apparently Mustang, and then also now Incendiary, because the Mustang honestly doesn't really do that well into the grenade launcher. It's kind of moot. And here we go, round starts, and this fire is just going to be absolutely catastrophic for red. All of the Mustangs go into the fire and just get absolutely melted. And then watch this guy right here. Boom! Rocket comes down, destroys that tower, absolutely annihilates it. It was only level 1 tower, 12,000 damage, destroys the tower. Right side, more rockets come down, destroy that tower too. All of these huge monsters, these huge giant fortresses just walking through, the shield protecting all the fangs as well, and just like absolutely smashing this. Goes from 712 all the way down to negative 3,179. So what a huge turn of events here to spin that game around and find the win there from Meow. So well done. I really love, yeah, big forts. Big forts, rocket punch. Rocket punch, my favorite ability in the game, I think. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, you're welcome for showing you that. It was a fun match. If you guys want to see more, there's always, you know, you can check this out on YouTube later, on the oddz YouTube. But we still have a few more replays, I believe. We have one from JDG up against Thor. This one should be great. JDG has lots of good replays almost every week, so this one should be fun. And then I'll have a couple replays for myself as well that we might be able to look at. And we might have a few more. But we are kind of nearing the end of today's Borked Build. But we should have a few more replays for you guys. If anybody doesn't have oddz YouTube followed, oh, thank you so much, Emrock. Hope you had a good stream. What were you guys up to today? Losing MMR. Oh. I take it you weren't building hackers then. Oh, I won a few with hackers. Okay, great. So, Amarok, I was thinking at some point of doing a coach-pupil league tournament. And I think we have a lot of people, a lot of both coaches and pupils amongst our shared community. Maybe we should chat sometime and try to get something going. I think it'd be a lot of fun. We could have it basically be set up like you have a coach for a team, and the team maybe has, I don't know, 4 people, so coach and then 3 players. And then every week you would match up with another team, similar MMRs. And then the goal is obviously to improve. You know, it's a coaching thing. And yeah, we run the tournament. And because players are going to be matched like skill-based, so let's say a team has, you know, I'm just spitballing here, but like a 1000 MMR player, you know, a 1300, a 1600, or hang on, I don't know, a pro, 18, 15, and then like under 15 or something, I don't know, something like that. And then you can match each one up against each other. We do like, you know, a weekly thing for each team, and that way everyone has fun games, everyone gets to be part of the tournament. It's always, I mean, like, man, I've been competing in tournaments for most of my life, for gaming, for cycling, for like sports and stuff too. Like, it's so much fun. There's a lot of like camaraderie, there's a lot of learning, and it's a great community. And I feel like if we do like a coach kind of league, it's a good way to kind of give back to the community too, and to try to grow the mechabellum community. Maybe we can get more people participating in, for example, the weekend tournaments. Yeah, brackets like that. So you get 1 player from each bracket on the team, and then the coach, and something like that. We can talk about specifics, but something like that I think would be great. Those are all reasons I started my league. Exactly. Which, by the way, Egophobic, are you doing another season of that? Oh, what's going on there? Sorry, I haven't been active in chat for a bit. You got my Discord, let me know. Oh, look at those frontline marksmen. Heck yes. And we do have shooting squad available, so we should see them soon. Remember, this is Borked Build, so everything is kind of a little bit weird here. Yeah, we are. I'm about to have my bachelor's party, and I'm deep in planning my wedding. Oh, congratulations. I didn't know. That's awesome, dude. Hope you have a great time. I've had less time recently. That totally makes sense. Don't get too crazy. Yeah, congratulations, though. Life is, you know, always more important than mechabellum. We love the robots, but you gotta live too. Round 3 fort is crazy. We got mass prod fort right on the line up against this rhino. Rhino has absorption mod. Gonna try to smack away this fortress here. Fortress has small amp core. Does go down. Left side, yeah, we got a great little position here. Fortress. So we do have 2 units that can spawn fangs. So again, this is kind of looking the same way, where we might have shooting squad and fang production in this game. Kind of interesting that both these games are going this way. We actually haven't seen too many games like this in the last 10 replays or so. We've been seeing stuff like Tarantula, because Tarantula can spawn the spider mines. We've been seeing boat usage quite a bit too, because they can spawn the wasps, stuff like that. No, bad streamer. Mechabellum is more important than life. I wish it were true sometimes. More fort punch? Maybe, we'll have to see. I will say I saw a screenshot from this one, and it looks like it's gonna be a crazy game. Same bar as last game. Yeah. Rocket Punch underrated, man. Rocket Punch is so good with fang production. It just works. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. One of those values are weakened by being mass prod. That too. That's actually a really good point. Barrier has a static amount, 40,000. Rocket Punch has a static amount, 12,000. And which, you know, increase per level. Anti-air barrage, same thing, static amount. Fang production. So, doesn't matter. It's just the same fangs that you get. So yeah, mass prod here, really good. Really, really good. Definitely, I had a game like that before Borked Builds wanted to recreate. Oh, HADG. For some reason, I didn't realize he wrote that last comment either, but yeah. We got a level 2 Rhino with the Absorb mod, now up against 3 fortresses. Is that going to be enough to stop it? I don't know. I don't know. Cost control is great too, yes, Kato. This Rhino can't be stopped. What text have we got on fangs here? Mech Reg? Yeah, so no ignite. Oh, it goes down. Once it's stuck on the fangs, then it can't regen. Now that's aggro. Okay, not too much damage taken here. Still above 3k. Got some units offered here. Over the Phantom Ray. Yeah, no, this is a good play. The Phantom Ray is great here. Yeah, better than the other stuff for protecting our flanks. Especially when we're playing super duper aggro here. These are like right on the line too. It's crazy. It's crazy. How does this work? Like, oh my god, there's more of them. I mean, even if you had to go against melters, is it just too many fortresses at a certain point? It's just not gonna, like a melter would just not work. I do this all the time. Hey, it's healing 113 per puncher show. How does this not invite immediate melter or mountain? Yeah, or even War Factory. But you know what? The Rocket Punch is kind of scary. So if you do see melters, I don't know, when you click Rocket Punch, suddenly those melters will also die. It's not so simple, potentially. Yeah, you just make enough to punch kills them. Right, you go. Steel Ball could probably clean it up pretty quick. Yeah. Yeah, I think, well, they also die really easily to the Rocket Punch. Abyss is the answer, though. Abyss is the real answer. Steel Ball production. Come on, get this card. This is great. Yes! We are producing. AA. And then more forts. Crawler on the line, ball behind. Yeah, they'll both die to the Rocket Punch still. Rocket Punch range, 25 meters. So you would basically need to have ranged steel balls. It's the only way. But even then, that's risky, man. That's super risky. When you have so many fortresses like this, you can also just missile the crawlers and then all the balls are going to die to the missiles. Like, this to me looks like Abyss or nothing. Those poor wasps are about to get it. Yeah, these level 3 wasps. They're actually the gold damage. Silver last round. They're going to get absolutely wrecked. But we do have this drop here. Boat drop could be quite good. Level 1 towers. These marksmen, are they going to turn? This one might. Nope. Oh, it shoots. Oh no, they both don't turn. And you even bought time because it shot that turret. Ay, ay, ay. Flank fort OP. It's not just the fort, it comes with some fangs too. You know, this looked like, with this quick boat drop, it was going to be a complete slaughter. But this fortress... Oh, the tower! Oh, it looked like it was going to get the Overlord here. Even still, though, that's not very much damage. This is not a real unit. Doesn't do much. Nuke? Amp core? No, we skip. Just make it a huge line of fortresses. We still got a rhino here. So what can Thor do about these flank fortresses? What are they going to do here? You know, these sledges are not... Yeah, they get completely blasted. 1350. What do we see? Boom rhino threat? No boom available! That's a good idea, though. We have Melter as the play. Alright. I think this is not gonna work out for Thor. I have an inkling. So you guys are gonna see. After this, JDG is definitely gonna choose Rocket Punch next, right? Has to be. This round, he just needs to not die this round. They get a lock right away. That's too bad. So if he can not die this round, I think we'll be okay. There's so much AA as well. Honestly, like, this adds up. Even still now, look, the forts are behind the fangs. The Melter only really gets the one on each side. I guess this guy too, I guess, but... That's gross. What's the speed? 6? 6. So they maintain formation. Melter prod. Death Knell might do well. Death Knell, what the hell? They better not add that to 1v1. Oh my god. Now look at this. What do you do? The Melter is not it, guys. Huge damage coming down now. So, is JDG going to protect these forts in the back, or is he going to build just more forts in the middle? Orbital Jav offered too, but there's also Mustang Prod. We're going full production here. Full production. Death Knell's not real, can't hurt. You want Mech Rage on Fang so they run in front faster. Yeah. Good point, Odyssey. We thought the same about Mountain. Death Knell would help versus wasps. I'm down. I don't even know what that unit is. Here we go! Rocket Punch! This is gonna be probably crazy. Because basically we just added... So it can do it twice, right? So 24,000 damage per fortress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. That's, 17 for that one. 17 times 24. Whatever that is. Extra damage. That line reminds me of my parents of the 80s. What the fuck does that mean? I'm gonna slow this down. 0.5. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, this rhino's got some punches. Look, these rocket punches coming from downtown. Unfortunately, not enough to kill these melters, but there's so many fortresses here coming through the middle. The melters are tied up with those remaining fangs, and now when they turn around, the crawlers and the fangs are getting in front, protecting those fortresses, and it's just an armada here. Just walking death. Tower goes down on the left. Tower goes down on the right. 2 melters versus like 17 fortresses? Yeah, not gonna happen. I think that's gonna be enough. Yep. JDG. What a great game. On the line, no fear. Fortress. Full gas. We need the Mag 1 total HP on the board stat for Thor. The replay ends before we get a fort in the center. I want my money back. I know. There's that OCD. We can't get it. So close. So close. Absolutely insane. Avoid the fish in the puddle and jump in the ocean with the sharks. That's a good game. So, what do we got now? We've got Morbid. Is this a replay? Morbid. Yes, we do. Okay, great. Yeah, we do have 2 more replays, user replays, and then we'll have 1 replay from me potentially. So this is 1400 MMR aerial spec. Okay. This was before the balance changes, but it shouldn't affect the replay, is what I'm seeing. But Morbid is our hero this game in the blue trunks in the bottom. Morbid! Hey, yes, that's me. Welcome. I'm glad that you're in the chat. You can help guide us through this. I'm gonna lurk. You guys have fun for the rest of the games. Thanks, Celestial Cato. Have a good evening.
Celestial Cato just redeemed hydrate.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So, first round. Looks like Morbid saved? Yeah, we gotta save. What the heck? Round 2 Overlord? Alright. And the drop with Wasp Swarm. First round is a throwaway. Oh no, it missed! Perfect spawn there. This could have been tragedy. This could have been so tragic. But that wasp swarm saved that Overlord. Another Overlord and Wasp. So Morbid, you're technically not supposed to be able to build the Wasp until you click Mothership. So you get a little demerit there, I guess. I had to sell my Mustang to afford this round. Hopefully you fix this next round. Oh, we get some flanking wasps over here. They are distracted by that bubble. Could have been huge. Get those marksmen though. Double tower goes down. Marksmen come back for the wasps though. Probably too slow. Oh, they've almost got the bubble. They've almost got the bubble. They're not gonna get the bubble. But can 3 marksmen kill these 2 overlords? It's a challenge, never mind. Yeah, these are Borked Builds. If you guys are interested in Borked Builds, like we do this every week. We have different challenges every week, so you're welcome to all participate. You just have to submit your replays into the Discord. This week, we haven't fully decided what we're doing. Maybe you guys can help. There's 2 options. Okay. Option 1 is get 1 of each Titans on the board before you win the game. Option 2 is melee and fire units only. So that means Crawler, Rhino, Sandworm, Vulcan, and Fire Badger. How do you shoot up, you wonder? Well, funny you should say. The Wasp has an AA tech. And then you have to pray that, you know, they don't get EMP on your EMP wasps or something. The worm, yes. What did I say? I meant the worm shoots up. Sold my other Mustang, fixed the rule breaking. Perfect. Yeah, rule of cool, morbid. But yeah, what do you guys think? If nobody decides, then we're probably going to do the melee and fire one. So I think it sounds really hard and funny. I still think 1 mountain would balance the AA problem. AA spec worm, that's what I'm going for. I want to see AA worm. My casual LMR is doomed. We were also contemplating if whether beam weapons constitute as melee or not. So beam weapons as in steel ball or melter. I decide to switch to worms from boats to deal with all these badger. Yeah, we do have mective on the sandworm here. We got some nice sandworms in the back flanks, protecting the back flanks. That looks good to me. So now we got 2 producing units, right? Mective and mothership. The boat worm combo. And not even giant spec. Aerial spec, but with fish giant. That is helpful. If you get fire tech on dogs as soon as you get them, do they count as fire? You know what, why not? Let's say, because there's not really a lot of other chaff clear, we could say Fire Hound makes sense. But you have to tech fire on it. I think that's okay. I think that's cool. Boatworm new comp. Vulcan Marksman Fang for your anti-wasp. Yeah, we had a few games where we had that sort of like Matryoshka doll, Russian nesting doll thing. We had the Vulcan spawning the marksman and the marksman spawning the fangs. It's pretty good. Firehound clearly belongs. Okay. The Hound for early game chaff clear. Yeah, otherwise your chaff clear is Whirlwind on Rhino and Strike on Worm, and you're probably not going to survive long enough. So I think that makes sense. It would be great actually Scorching Charge on the Fire Batcher. It's like kind of a melee tech. You get badgers though, right? Yep. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Doesn't really help with the air problem. Like, the only thing we have to shoot up is Worm, and Worm can get turned off by AA. I know someone is saying Mountain AA, but I don't know. Hacker and Melter are both melee. Oh, you're right. Hacker works too. Hacker is... Well, Hacker's like a beam weapon. Hacker, Melter, and Ball. Okay, so if it's like melee and fire and beam weapons, that means we would have Crawler, we would have Rhino, we would have Worm, Ball, Melter, Fire Badger, Vulcan, and Hound. Right? That's quite a significant comp. Lasers are totally ranged attacks. And hacker, yes. Thank you. Lasers are totally ranged attacks. I know, it's kind of like... There's only 3 units that are actually melee in the game, so that's kind of impossible. We have to put some extra help. I redeploy my Worm here to try and kill the Melter faster, and it does not work. Oh god. Anti-interference, energy absorption, energy diffraction. This Melter is crazy. The anti-interference is actually really good. Remember, it's not just for hackers, it's for paralysis effect on the core building explosion. So if this dies, the Melter is still shooting, still recharging with absorption at full strength. It's actually a busted item on Melter with absorb. It's really good. Oh, Melter does go down. Nice. Hacker as your only AA is really interesting. Well, Hacker and Worm. Technically. Right? That does give, you know, another soft air option. You take someone else's anti-air. It's just so odd in here. Nano and absorb melters are nuts. Maybe a fun future Borked Build, no AA. Oh, what? The game just ended just like that. Too many giants, too quick. Red not able to keep up. Nice job. Good game, Morbid. Yeah, so we had a lot of production here on the worms too, right? We'd replicate and mective, so both production. And then we have the Overlord production as well. Very, like, there's not a whole lot on the board here, but it just worked. It looks empty, yeah. There's no chaff. Now we've got Corelar. I believe it's Corelar. Yeah, Worm and Wormies. This replay is called Worm and Wormies. Okay. I didn't think of worms. Would have liked to try that, especially mass-produced worms. Okay, let's try to finalize the rules here for next week while this is starting. So, melee, obviously, yes. Fire, seems like yes. Beam weapons, yes, because that gives us hacker. It also gives you melter to shoot up as well. Or do we just want only hacker? Like, do we want hacker, ball, and melter included as beam weapons? Or do we only want to take the hacker because it's like kind of melee? Hacker doesn't really do damage, so it doesn't really count. Only multi-hacker allowed? Get out. You're not my brother. Wait, what's... We got arc lights, we got... the Stormy. Oh, excuse me. What it is... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong side. Jeez. Here we go. Sorry about that. Corelar in blue. Here we go. We have our marksman shooting squad. We've got our steel ball with mech div. And Corelar did this the way that was the more difficult way. Had to click mech rage in order to unlock the ability to build crawlers. Right? The mama unit has to be teched before you can get the baby unit. You're on the wrong side. Yeah, no, I fixed it. I fixed it! It's fine. Thanks. Alright, Fang's on the line here with mech rage. So we go crawler mech rage on the line? Interesting. Increase the move speed by 5 and attack and... Oh, double tech! Double tech the crawlers. Yeah, we got the replicate now. This could be something. Sorry, I'll never do it wrong again. Replicate is a spawn tech. What are you talking about? Yeah, replicate is a spawn tech. There's level 2 here, nice. Crawlers, we're getting levels on our crawlers too. Look at this, there's just so many crawlers spawning. I have this one arc light, might ruin the day. Nah, we're good. We're good. Did you take the sub crawler card? He did! Good eye, brother. Unit drop here. Overlord, Farseer, Sandworm, or Phoenix. Going for the Sandworm. Good choice, I think. Yeah, subsidized crawler. Decrease the upgrade cost of crawler by 50. Now we got free crawler upgrades. It's going to pay for itself pretty quickly, I think. Since we got double tech crawlers. Forces the opponent to go into Vulcan, though. I did the math on the 70 range limit version of the rules. Base, you did crawlers, hounds, balls, wasps, rays, rhinos, wraiths. With tech, you'd get marksman and phoenix. So that would be with assault marksman or overload or whatever on phoenix, reducing range. With cards, you could get fangs, hacker, scorps, forts, radins, melters. That's a lot of units. I like the idea of cards randomly enabling you to take some units, though. Crawlers, Hounds, balls, wasps, rays, rhinos, wraiths. Maybe that is easier to follow. What's the range on a fire badger? Untagged. What are you talking about? Another option potentially for the next week's Borked build for melee only is actually not melee only, but only getting units that have 70 range or less. 75? Okay. We did do a challenge before where we couldn't buy ranged techs. And that was pretty hard. But you could still buy units that were more than 70 meters. You just couldn't get the ranged tech. So this sounds like an even harder version of that. Also, you're forgetting sandworm? Skip. With sandworm, right? Melee is the range. Worm, of course, yeah. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make up my mind here. So what are we going to do about these Vulcans? Sandworm, strike. Strike, replicate. We have our shooting squad. Upgrades on the crawlers. We're all over the place. Can we put the laser sights on our worms? Yeah, of course. That'd be great. Does it do anything? I've never done that before. Look at these crawlers getting in here. Crawler's getting revenge on that Vulcan a little bit. Oh yeah, this guy over here! Crawlers! Crawlers, go for it! Yay! Crawlers! Oh wow, that's a lot of worms. That is a lot of worms. The anti-air tech on worms gives range, right? So maybe laser sight plus that tech makes them hit air units from far away. Yeah, I think that's cool. We do have anti-air here available. Increase range by 20. So you'd have 60-meter range on sandworm. 60 meters is... How far is 60 meters? More than the steel ball. Underground beam of rage. Plus buying advanced, yeah, temp range or anything like that. Hey, Dachshund. I've long believed worms need range tag. Just make them physically longer. Yeah. Love it. They just add extra, like, pieces. Yo, these crawlers, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, these Vulcans cannot kill the crawlers. Wow. Corelar, that was a clinic. GG. Strike. Splash range increased by 10. So here's my other thought with AA, right? If you are worried about wasps, right, you can get strike along with AA. Gives you an extra 10 splash. So let's put the splash at 22 meters. That's huge. That's huge. I'm pretty sure you can take out a whole pack of wasps with one strike. 12 meters? No, this is 12 meters plus you would have the strike, which is 10, another 10. It's 22 meters. All right. So I've got a couple of my own replays here, I think. So we can go over one of those as well to close out the stream here. Let me just check which one I want to show. Where is it? So we got Fang Ball, Fang Spider, Fang Fort. I think this Fang Ball one is good, isn't it? It's for Sim. Odds versus Sim. This one. All right, so here's my attempt at the Borked Build this week. Of the packs here, I think the marksman spec looks good. Yeah. That's funny, it shows my icon here. Dodge, see, was streaming earlier. His dog was in the background. What, Odyssey, you were streaming earlier? I missed that. You haven't streamed very much. I totally missed it. I don't even know if I'm following you yet. Whoops. Sorry, brother. I am honestly surprised that your computer can even handle streaming, so... So here we are. We're marksman spec. All we can buy on round one is a couple marksmen. We're playing back behind the line. Steel ball, Fang. I think for simplicity for the Borked build, I think we'll just do melee fire beam. Maybe extra hard mode would be like, I don't know, I'm not using something else. Not using the beam or something. I don't know. This is why we haven't been able to decide what to do for the melee challenge. It's hard. Tears to the Borked Build. Or we can say, you know, we've done something pretty lax before. We've been like, hey, I want to see, you know, a specific tech on a unit. We could just say, I want to see anti-air on worm. That's a tech. And see all the replays that use worm with anti-air. But I kind of like the idea of like mostly melee. I don't know. Extreme difficulty, only crawler, rhino, and worm. Yeah. I wonder if it can be done. Right? It's so hard, but it might just work. Improved sandworm would be a great card too, actually. So I'm setting up here now. I have shooting squad, so I can build more fangs. There we go. Steel ball, fang, marksman. What a comp. Also got the grenades. Which, honestly, guys, if you haven't been trying grenades, they're really, really strong right now, I think. Worm's gonna attack the air. Anything is possible versus the right opponent. Can we get him? Yeah, we got him. Oh, we just missed out on that guy, though. Unit drop. So remember, you can keep unit drops. I think we go for the Stormcaller. We need a little bit of extra damage on these tarantulas. But where can we put these things? On the outside? Now we get more steel balls. And we want to be able to build crawlers, right? We gotta get mective to build crawlers. Fangs are doing such a good job clearing the chaff. Now we get some good locks. With our marksman. Stormcaller's doing alright too. Aww. Well, only one Stormcaller there, so not a big deal, not a big loss. It's okay, we're looking alright. Laser sight offer, do we want it? We go for the skip. We get range now on the Fang. The Fangs have been doing great. Pick up the Mective on Steel Ball. And then I remember, I was like, why do I even need to build crawlers? I just get crawlers for free with my steel balls. Just build the steel ball. We have subsidized steel ball. They only cost 150 now. It's, you know, pack of crawlers is 100. Might as well just get the steel ball. Now we can spam them out a bit. Build up our chaff. The steel balls are protected against tarantula a bit better too. Look at the range on these fangs, 130 meters. It's kind of crazy. And because of that, we're winning the chaff war. Right, our steel balls are our chaff. So we've won the chaff war, now we get our shots first on our opponent's core units. But they are kind of strong at level 2. It's tarantulas with range. The Stormcallers have been doing really well. Oh, that sucks. And here we go. This was the play of the game. The sledgehammer drop. 2 rank 2 sledgehammers. Normally you can't build these in the Borked Build here because they don't produce units. They do get produced by War Factory, but I'd have to build a War Factory and tech sledgehammer production in order to be able to build them. But in this case, we can just grab them and we're going to throw them in the back corners. This is what they call a pro gamer move. Throw the sledges in the back with the crawlers. And now we have this really far back board. So it's going to totally open up the middle here. All this stuff, look at it all. It's all going to the side. This, all of this. Well, maybe not that one. Same here, all of this except for this spider. Everything's going to the right. And we have just made an insane opening for our steel balls and everything. We just have to deal with 3 tarantulas, you know, a couple packs of fangs. Even this crawler's not even coming forward. So watch how the battlefield opens up here. These 3 come forward. We clear the chaff. Look how much is on the sides. We pull everything, and this looks terrifying now for the red player. We get good locks on these tarantula. Good timing for that because they're starting to get too many levels. And now, well, the tower's not quite exposed, but it will be in a moment potentially. This one steel ball. There we go. Kinetic charge. Having a big impact here. And yeah, that's just going to totally win the round here. Speed this guy up a bit. There's a level 3 farce here. It's a little bit scary. No, not so much. Never mind. Come on. There we go. So, we're starting to take control of the game now. We have a long way to go, though. 5k HP. Improved Overlord. Redeploy. Probably none of these. I don't need to redeploy anything. Take all of our levels. Should probably get levels on the fangs too. Oh, we take Mechanical Rage. So now our fangs can keep up with our aggression, right? These steel balls going 19, fangs going 14. Because we've made this big opening here, we need to close the gap quick. We can't let our fangs get caught behind. Looks like I missed upgrading these fangs here. These guys going forward, they do. Okay, so good, better placement there. Opponent trying to fix everything getting pulled. But those crawlers are not going to be enough. We've got so many fangs that get absolutely deleted. It's huge. And now we're clearing that faster with our levels and our mech rage. We can get onto the towers faster with our steel balls. It's just going to absolutely snowball this whole situation. Now we're going to get more and more levels on our units. There's not really a whole lot that our opponent can do here. Huge damage. Unit drop. Now Mustang, we can't, well, like we can take, but we can't really because can't really tech it. Wasp is the only unit that is a spawned unit. So we could take the Wasp and we could go for boat if we wanted to tech them, or we can just use them as they are. Put them in the middle. And we get aerial spec. We're worried potentially, like our only AA was these marksmen, and we're kind of worried maybe about wasps, but the overlords here don't have wasp swarm. But we kind of have to get wasp, because if our opponent took wasp, we'd be kind of screwed. To go for scorpion. Oh no, I've been missing the whole stream. Oh, sorry, Rendash. Yeah, this is the last replay. This is my replay, but if you were on Twitch the other day, you've seen this one. Couple more marksmen, another steel ball. Hell yeah, I'll watch at work tomorrow as usual. Right on. Man, this grenade tech with range is so good. It just deletes everything. And it's so fast, especially with like the mech rage. We're just cruising. Overlords don't stand a chance either with the AA. Wait, did we get AA? We didn't even get AA. We were thinking about AA. Oh, that's it. GG. Just like that. Just like that. All right. Yeah, I guess, I mean, that's going to wrap it up for this week for Borked Builds. We don't have a whole lot more else to go through. And so for this coming week, we're going to be doing the melee only thing. And we're going to allow fire, and we're going to allow beam weapons. I think that's just the easiest way. So I'll put a little write-up tomorrow on YouTube and on Discord. But yeah, thanks guys for tuning in today. It's been fun, and your replays have been fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to this next series of replays. Yeah. Appreciate you guys all joining in. Thanks also Amarok for the raid and everyone here. I know you've probably some of you have been here before, some of you not, but yeah, we do these weekly Borked Builds every week. So, you know, always feel free to come tune in. It's a fun time. Tuesday nights are stream nights, and then the VOD goes up on YouTube on Wednesday morning, so you can watch it at work. So, All right. Thanks again, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Thanks, and I will see you later.